Avengers Infinity War may be the most anticipated movie of this year, so it would be fitting that LEGO would put out one of the best Marvel waves ever to coincide with the movie. Hey guys, Hfmasters here, and now that it's finally safe to talk about the sets once again, I'm back and I will be ranking them from worst to best. Now before we get started, I do want to make it known that I will not be including the UCS Hulkbuster, although it is a part of the Avengers Infinity War line. It's based off the Age of Ultron version, so technically it's more of an Age of Ultron set, so I won't be including it because of that. And I won't be including 76106 because at this point the set has not been revealed, and we don't really know much about it other than that it exists. The Outrider Dropship attack is fine for what it is, and the build itself is actually pretty good, and it uses a lot of teal pieces, which a lot of people are going to like since that was newly reintroduced. But let's be real, this set is really just an over-glorified battle pack. Most people getting this set are going to be getting it for the Black Widow minifigure and the Captain America minifigure, and not really much else. And because of that, this set really doesn't have much of a chance at being anywhere other than last on this list. The search for Thor's weapon is an interesting set, mainly featuring this escape pod-like vehicle, which as it is pretty good. It can fit all three minifigures, which is nice, but other than that, it doesn't really do much. It does have two stud shooters, but that's pretty much it, and that is mainly because this vehicle actually attaches to the back of the bigger Milano set, which is pretty nice, but it also kind of restricts how much this set really can do. So it has another side build, which looks good for what it is, but it really doesn't add that much. It's just a cool looking thing. But the thing with this set is that once again, this is a set that is really more about the minifigures, being mostly about Thor and Teen Group, but it also does have Rocket, who isn't really much different from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 version. But as a set, it's fine, but I wish it was more based on the builds than it was the minifigures. The Corvus Glaive Thresher attack is probably the most boring out of all of the Infinity War sets. However, the set itself is still fine. A lot of the issues with it comes from the main build being the wall, and a lot of it is because it's really only part of the whole wall, and it's not the full structure. But for what we get, it does have a lot of nice play features. You can open the door using a little lever, you can knock down some walls, and there are some stud shooters which are nice to see. It's also worth noting that there's a giant saw which you can launch at the wall, which it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and how well that works. And again, this is another good set. For minifigures, there is Corvus Glaive himself, who is pretty cool. He has this giant weapon, which I assume is for getting the Mind Stone from Vision. And speaking of Vision, Vision is in the set, Black Panther is in the set, although I don't think either of these are new. And then there's Shuri, who has a new hair mold, and there is an Outrider. So overall, the set is okay, but it's really just not the best. The Infinity War version of the Hulkbuster is LEGO's second take at a Hulkbuster at this scale, and in my opinion is a huge improvement on the Age of Ultron version. I think they've done a much better job getting the shoulders done there, and just the entire mech as a whole just looks much better to me. And as a set, it's really good. You know, it does all the things the mech should do. It has the gear function similar to Bionicle and some Star Wars construction sets, which in this case is pretty useful, and it can be used to smash down that villain turret. And just as a set, it's pretty good. The minifigure selection is okay. It has Proxima Midnight, which is exclusive and she looks cool, and Outrider, a slightly updated version of Falcon, mainly being in his jetpack, and Bruce Banner, which is the same as the Thor Ragnarok version. The only problems I have with this set is I wish it would include Iron Man, even though that probably is inaccurate to the movie. I think it would have been good to include Iron Man in a nice, cheaper set. The Thanos Ultimate Battle is one of the more important sets from this wave, coming with the Mad Titan himself as well as his Infinity Gauntlet. Also comes with the new Iron Man with a bunch of crazy stuff happening on him. It's going to be interesting to see how his suit fully works in the movie. Has a new version of Gamora and the same old Star-Lord, and it comes with the third Milano type build. Now this build is a little bit different. Obviously you can tell the front is slightly different, and the entire front actually does lift up to reveal an inside compartment which can hold two minifigures. And if you combine this set with the escape pod-like vehicle from the Thresher Thor's weapon you can fit in 5. The ship also has some stud shooters like usual, and just as a build it looks pretty good, and as a set it looks very good, but the main attraction for this set is definitely going to be Thanos. The Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown is the flagship of the Infinity War sets, and in my opinion is the best one out of all of them. As far as the set goes, it's a very interesting build because it is a combination of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum on one half, but then it's also Peter Parker's apartment as well as a little sandwich shop on the bottom, and it comes together really well and it's really good. Now the interior is a little bit lacking, kind of disappointing, but there are some nice Easter eggs in there such as the shawarma, and as play features go, the set is packed with them. You can knock down a bunch of different walls, you can twist the water tower on the top, and you can climb down the building with Spider-Man, which I think is really well implemented and really well done, and just as a whole, it's a really nice building. As for minifigures, there is a new Big Fig mold for Cull Obsidian, which looks really nice. Ebony Maw is exclusive to this set. There is a slightly updated version of Doctor Strange. There is the Iron Spider, which looks really nice, although I wish the legs were dual moded just to make it look a little bit better. And once again, you get Iron Man. And just overall, it's a very good set. And that was my ranking of the Infinity War sets. I want to thank everyone for supporting my channel over the past 2 weeks that I haven't been there to upload. The amount of support I've gotten over those 2 weeks have been absolutely insane, and I'm very thankful for it. Thank you guys for the continued support, and that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you agree with my list? If not, feel free to leave your own list in the comments section, and that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.